Guys, in the previous tutorial, we had seen what is multithreading in Python. But in today's tutorial, we are going to learn what is thread synchronization and how it will work with multiple threads. In multithreading, when multiple threads are working simultaneously on a shared resource like a file, then to avoid concurrent modification errors, we have to use some locking mechanism where one thread is accessing a resource, it takes a lock on that resource, and until it releases that lock, no other thread can access the same resource. I am using editor PyCharm and Python version 3.12 is installed on my computer. Let's get started with our today's tutorial. I have very simple program with me to save some time, and I will explain how we will understand thread synchronization and how we will use locking mechanism. Okay, this is a very simple program. We have one class, we have used constructor wherein we have defined a instance variable which will contain a counter value, right? In the same class we have one increment function which will actually increment this counter value, right? Try and finally we have used to just avoid any error at the runtime. Okay. After this, we have a task function which will be running 3 times and it will be calling the increment function of this class. 3 times it will call. Okay. And after that, we have created a object of this shared counter class and we created a new thread, right? We have assigned a name, okay, to this thread and we have refer a task. This is a function. Okay, this is outside of this class, right? So this task function we have refer here in this thread and we have passed this s counter class object as an argument for this thread. Okay, that argument comes here as a c and this c dot increment would be called up. Okay, so it will show you the increment value each time when it executes the increment function, right? So 3 times it will show you the output. Okay, then we have start the thread, then we have waited to join the main thread. Okay, this is a very simple program to understand first what we are going to do. Okay, then we will implement the main concept of thread synchronization. If you run the program, so you will see the output, that is the T1 thread which we have initialized as a name, and the counter value is 1 2 3 because each time we are incrementing this counter value on this class instance. Okay, so it ran 3 times because we have defined this is r equals to 3, right? So 3 times this increment function got executed and it printed the value, okay, this counter value each time, right? 3 times. This is very simple program. Now we are going to see how thread synchronization works. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to first create one more thread, right? That is T2, right? Because we have to see how a shared resource can be protected, right? Just name it T2. Okay, and the same task we are going to execute, it means it will execute 6 times. Okay, T2 dot start and then T2 dot join. Okay, these are two threads now which will execute this task function. Okay, and this task function will execute increment from this class, right? So I am going to say self dot lock one lock instance class instance I'm going to take here, and then I'll be using threading dot log, and then before incrementing value of this class instance we are going to acquire a lock dot acquire. Okay, so this is very simple statement we have to use, and once our counter is printed we have to release this lock. What this function ensures, so this acquire function will ensure no other thread at the same time is going to access this instance variable. Okay, and this release function will ensure after printing the class instance value it will release the log. So this is the very simple concept here to actually protect your shared resource among multiple threads. Okay, if you run the program again, so you will see here output, there are 6 statements which are printed on output window, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and our counter is 6 here from. So this is how thread synchronization works with locking mechanism. We can access shared resource among multiple threads.
That brings us to the end of the today's video. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on all things tech related. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.